Hello! In this enlightening video, we'll be entering the world of service account best practices in Google Cloud. Starting from a bird's eye view and zooming in to touch every detail. First, we may want to touch on organization policies. Service accounts are tied to several different organization policies, which are like helpers that keep things in check at the project level for folders or even entire organizations. A good place to get started is service account keys. Too many service account keys can be a security risk, so we should limit their usage or at least impose restrictions. How about setting a custom expiry control if we must use them? There are countless organization policies in this arena, so be sure to explore a bit. There's other unrelated policies as well, like around automatic IAM grants for default service accounts. Be sure to keep an eye on these defaults. Diving deeper into each of these policies is as easy as clicking a button, provided we have the right permissions, of course. That will require policy-specific permissions. Wondering what roles these reside in? A quick visit to the roles page and a search for that particular permission ought to do the trick. We might need a role like an organization policy administrator. After acquiring that permission on a different page and refreshing our current page, we can now dive into the nitty-gritty of policy management. For example, we can control the involvement of IAM grants in a specific project. But here's the twist. Not all our controls are mere on-off switches. We also have some flexibility on our side. For example, we can set key access rules. Let's then shift our focus to the service account setup in the IAM and admin page. Be sure to label your service account with a descriptive name. Also, remember that granting the least privilege roles to your service accounts is a best practice. This means you're only enabling the necessary permissions. Now, a focus on the junction where service accounts intersect with users, groups, and other service accounts. Who has the permission to impersonate this service account? The importance of this question cannot be overstated, and setting this permission at the service account level, as opposed to the project level, is vital. Clicking deep into the service account, we unearth the permissions. Our demo user is listed in the service account user's access. We must tread softly here. A service account armed with hefty permissions can be essentially inherited by other users, groups, or even other service accounts if we aren't careful with these act as permissions. Let's cleanse our palette by saying farewell to unused service account keys and exercise caution while setting up services with service account keys in Google Cloud. Rather, use the service account directly. If you're doing this right, you should rarely need any authentication code in your actual applications. If keys are indeed required, another option is to upload your own instead of generating them. Once you're done with this service account, hibernate it in the service account status. You can keep tabs on the service account usage, traffic, and administrative logs. And for a more elegant solution, deploy Google's new Policy Analyzer service. It will unveil fascinating insights into who can impersonate the service account and track service account or specific service account key usage. Now, isn't that a fantastic way to peek under the hood of your service account operations? We'll keep an eye on the comment section for any questions. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy responsibly.